Hi lovely people, welcome to Sem Diary. Without wasting much time, let's dive right into today's story. The sun shone outside, but inside the kitchen the air was cold. I placed a plate of eggs and toast in front of Daniel. He frowned and said, "This looks messy. It's unpresentable." His sharp words felt like a physical slap. I took my time to prepare this, and it really hurt hearing those words from him. My throat felt tight. Instead of explaining I was tired, I pushed my plate away. The chair scraping the floor was loud. I grabbed my keys and walked out without looking back. There was no "I love you" or "have a good day." Just the sound of the engine starting and a heart full of bitterness. Tuesday night was a great desert of silence. We moved around the house like ghosts. We ate dinner, but the only sound was the clinking of forks against ceramic. In bed, we were inches apart, but it felt like a mountain stood between us. I waited for him to apologize, but he waited for me to speak. Neither of us did. By Thursday evening, the silence was heavy. While I was serving dinner, Daniel whispered a soft "hello." It was an olive branch, a small bridge he was trying to build. I felt my heart soften for a second, but then I remembered the messy breakfast comment. I ignored him and kept eating, letting my ego win that round. I ignored the smile he gave me. Daniel's smile, capable of lighting up a dark room, later that evening caught my eye. He gave me a gentle, tired smile. His way of asking, "Can we stop this?" I knew it, but looked away, telling myself, he started this fight. He has to be the one to end it. I walked into the other room, leaving him alone with his smile. From the bathroom, I heard a familiar sound, Daniel humming our favorite love song. Usually, I would walk in and sing the harmony, and we would laugh until our ribs hurt. But tonight, I sat on the edge of the bed, staying quiet, letting the music play alone. Pride, a thief, was stealing our harmony one note at a time. At 2:50 a.m., the room was pitch black. I felt a soft tap on my shoulder. Daniel's hand was shaking slightly. I was half awake but still annoyed. I thought he was just trying to make me wake up or wanted a hug, but I wasn't ready to forgive him yet. I brushed his hand away and pulled the blanket tighter, going back to sleep feeling victorious in my stubbornness. The alarm rang at 6:45 a.m. I was rushing for a big meeting at work. I glanced at Daniel. He was lying perfectly still, facing the wall, still sleeping, I thought. I didn't go over to kiss his forehead or say goodbye. I walked out of the house, leaving him in the silence I had created. I pulled into the driveway at 7 p.m., feeling ready to finally end the fight. But when I walked up to the porch, my heart dropped. The front door was wide open. Inside the house was exactly the way I had left it. The air felt heavy and still, like a held breath. I made my way inside, feeling a wave of dread. The house was exactly as I had left it, and I couldn't believe what I was seeing. The morning coffee cup was still on the table, and the silence was deafening. I felt a terrible sense of betrayal and anger. I rushed to the bedroom. Daniel! Daniel was still in the exact same position. "Daniel, wake up. It's late," I whispered, my voice trembling. I touched his cold arm, colder than the winter air. I pressed my ear against his chest, praying for a thud or whisper anything. Silence enveloped me, a terrifying permanent void. I began to panic. I had to rush him to the hospital. I called for the ambulance. Later, the doctors revealed the truth. Daniel had a hidden heart condition. That tap on my shoulder at 2:50 a.m. wasn't a request for a hug. It was a desperate plea for help. He was having a heart attack. He reached for the person he loved the most, and I had brushed his hand away because I was angry about the plate of eggs. I lost my husband. I lost the love of my life. What am I going to do? I was lost, broken, and full of painful regret. At the funeral, as the death settled into the casket, the weight of my pride finally crushed me. I had prioritized being right over being a partner. Now, I have all the silence I have ever wanted, and I will give anything just to hear him complain about a messy breakfast just one more time. I have really regretted, and I don't think I can get over this. Never let anger consume you. While pride feels powerful in the moment, it's a lonely prize. Value people over points in an argument, because you never know which goodbye is the last one. Wow, what an interesting story. We often treat tomorrow like it is a guarantee, but it is actually a gift. In every home, there are messy breakfasts, tired mornings, and small disagreements. That is being part of human. But don't let those small moments grow into walls of silence. Pride might make you feel strong for an hour, but regret will make you feel weak for a lifetime. If you are holding on to a grudge today, let it go. If you are waiting for an apology, give one anyways. Don't wait until the room is quiet to realize how much you loved the noise. Hug your loved ones a little tighter. Answer the hello. Forgive the small things, because in the end, love is the only thing that matters, and silence is too heavy a price to pay. What do you think about this story? Share your thoughts in the comments. If you enjoyed today's story, then don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, and turn on your notification bell so you don't miss out anytime I post interesting stories like this right here on Sem Diary. Check out my other video. I married him and he stopped talking to me. Thank you for watching. See you in the next one.